My mom always says, "Where do you get your energy from?" I don't know. Kira
Yeah.
says it too. She's like, "You're always going."
Yeah.
That's all I
And
know.
this is what this provides, you know. Do you remember what it was like when you were like doing high carb? Or yeah, like you said, you never really did
I
too
never
much.
really did high carb, but I do remember when I would eat something sweet or sugary that it definitely produces a crash.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now I've progressed, not progressed, but now I kind of do a lifestyle of the intermittent fasting. So anytime I do the intermittent fasting, I just feel great.
Oh, I know,
Feels
I know.
so
And
good.
the way we teach it at OFM is we don't, and you'll probably be able to relate to this totally, is like we don't tell people what kind of a fasting window and feeding window they need, because guess what? When you're fat adapted doing the OFM protocols, fasting just happens.
It does.
You just
Yeah.
get busy and all of a sudden 14, 16, 18 hours goes by.
Yeah. I never ever really feel hungry, and when I do, I'll eat something. So that's kind of the way it goes. And the intermittent fasting is so easy to do because I'm not really hungry.
Yeah, and
And
as long as you stay hydrated,
that is a key right there. The
right?
thing when I started doing that the diet, I didn't realize, I didn't do my own research. I was a very poor candidate for somebody that's doing a diet because I did not research anything. I kind of pretty much just
Did what Jeff did.
kicked off of what Jeff was
Yeah.
was telling me or saying, and I could tell him I was like, I'm struggling. This was when it first started. He's like, dude, you need to start taking some salt. Sounds like you're lax on a little bit of sodium in your system. So when I started doing that, yeah, the hydration end of it picked up, and definitely a change once I started drinking more water and taking more salt.
Well, like you said, what did you said you used at Leona Divide because it turned hot on you?
I went through 21,000 milligrams, so 21 grams of salt, and a gram of salt is a quarter teaspoon. So I went through 5 teaspoons of salt during the 10 hours,
Yeah.
which is quite high.
Yeah, I notice even for the day, if for me in the day, like in the afternoon, if I don't bolus with sodium, I just like want to fold,
Yeah.
you know. So that's an interesting thing. So any other commentary you have about, you know, your lifestyle, how things are working for you, where you want to go, what's your plans this year? Tell us about
Well, okay, I can give you my plans for this year.
yeah.
Let's start there. Hard Rock 100 is going to be my main focus this year until I get done with it, and then my focus after that jumps to I'm in Moab 240. So Moab 240 is also on the in the plans for this
And
year.
that,
I don't have any real goals for trying to get into anything for next year yet. Just see how the 240 goes. I really do enjoy the super long distance is what I'll call it. The 200 plus miles definitely has its own set of issues that you come up on during the race, mainly sleep deprivation.
it's a complete
It's
different animal.
crazy.
Yeah. It it's a completely different animal and it's got to be managed way different than 100.
Way different. Yeah, it's not by two.
Yeah.
Just because you're going from 100 to 200 doesn't mean it's 100 miles is this hard and 200 miles is that much harder. It's totally different. There's
Yeah.
so many different ebbs and flows in that 200 miler that you come upon. That and I've only done one to know.
Which one did you do?
I did Bigfoot. Yeah, I'll just tell this little piece because I know we've been going on a while. So I'm at mile 100 and 180, no, 190. I'm at mile 190 and I'm chasing down third place. And I come into the aid station and my brother was there with Kira. And I said, how long ago did Joe leave? And they said 10 minutes ago. I said 10 minutes in 10 miles. I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to catch him. There's no way I can do it. Because I was running as hard as I could. I was like, there's no way I can catch him. I was like, that would be faster than 1 minute per mile. I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to do it. And they're like, what are you talking about? 10 miles. You have 13 miles to go to the finish. I was like, wait, what? 13? I was like, I can do this. So I took off out of the aid station. So Kira was going to pace me to the finish so fast that she couldn't even catch up. She's like, you're doing sub 6 minute miles right now. It was a little bit of a downhill. So,
Yeah.
but sub 6 minute miles, that last 13 miles, my tracker wasn't really working, but I know it took me about 14 hours to do the 30K section in the race, like hours previous. This 30K I did in 6 hours.
Wow.
So the last 30K of the race I did in 6 hours when I was focused on trying to catch third place.
You caught him?
Oh yeah, I caught him. I beat him by over an hour. So in 13 miles, I beat him by over an hour.
Wow. And you got third place?
Yeah.
Wow. Congratulations. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. So
I couldn't believe how strong I was at the end of 2 days, 3 days, almost 3 days of running.
That's what the advantages of fat adaptation.
Yeah.
You know, you're not just burned up. And I bet you were popping Vespas like crazy.
Oh, that's what I wanted to say. For the 100-milers, I still, even though I'm taking less carbohydrates in them, I'm still sick of eating by the time I get to like mile 80. I'm like, I can't fathom putting something else in my mouth and swallowing it. I'm so sore from drinking fluids and eating stuff. And it's amazing. And this isn't just because the product, this is the way I would tell anybody is I'll have a Vespa and it like gets me through the last 20 miles. I'll feel an energy surge. I don't know if it's the placebo effect or what it is, but I'll pop a Vespa.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it just works.
Whatever it is, it's working.
Who cares if it's a placebo?
Yeah,
it works.
So I know the package says you can only have 8 a day, which we made a joke about when we were crewing for Jeff last year at Hard Rock, and one of the guys made a comment. He's like, he's already had 6 today. I don't think we should give him any more because you're only supposed to have 8 a day, and it's only 50 miles in. But yeah, anyway, the Vespa concentrate is like I will not leave home without it. Yeah, it's a product that's good.
People say, well, I'm not an elite athlete like Jesse or Jeff, but you're somebody who's got a lot going on and a real day job and a lot of responsibility, and it actually adds to it.
Yeah, in that aspect of it, a healthy lifestyle only helps you enjoy life more. So why wouldn't you want to do something that aids your body and giving you and letting you perform, just going out the door and getting, going out for a hike, or you don't have to be a racer, just going out, getting up for the day, or going to rake leaves.
Yeah.
Or like where I am, stacking firewood. Anybody could use this stuff.
Yeah.
This lifestyle to better their life is all it matters, really. To get up and feel energetic and not tired and enjoying life that's what everybody strives for. So eat right and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, that's right. Enjoy life. All right, man. Thanks very much.
All right, thank you for having me.